Hi, it's a Lipstick Gal. Thank you so much for watching today. I wanted to do kind of like a purchase or pass video. I don't normally do these because I don't want to tempt myself into getting things I don't really need or what have a use for. I obviously have more than a normal person. But what's normal? What's normal? Let's talk about it. All right, so thank you for watching today. Thank you for being subscribed. And I did a couple of things. I went through Trend Mood's Instagram account. I went through the Sephora and Ulta website, and I did check Beautylish, but we'll talk about it. I'm a huge sucker for lipsticks. In years past, I've had up to like 400 to 500 different lip products that I've had to whittle down. I'm currently just over the 200 line. That includes liners, glosses, lipsticks, stains, hybrids, whatever. And I realize I still have too much, but I'm still drawn to it. And there is this set from MAC. This is from their Frosted Firework collection. And I'll tell you, I saw this and I was instantly like, the picture drew me in. And then I reminded myself that although I do have a couple of favorite MAC lipsticks, it's the Powder Kiss formula and the Lip Tensity formulas that I really like. And they're traditional, like matte, retro matte, and all of the rest of those, they're just okay. I have other formulas I like more. So when I saw this, I was instantly like, because the bullet matches the packaging in shade, and that really drew me in. And I was like, no. You don't wear these lipsticks. This would not be good for you. This is a case of too much, too late. Not too little, too late, but too much, too late. I feel like we've been kind of making a movement towards smaller sized palettes. There are still a ton of people and brands making really huge palettes, but I feel like when ColourPop started coming out with like 9-pan palettes, it kind of kicked off a trend. And I definitely prefer a 9-pan palette, but when I saw this one from Morphe, oh, it's their 35XO Natural Flirt Artistry Palette. So the color story doesn't work for me. I'm not a fan of the Morphe formula, and I just feel like this is a trend that we passed a while ago. And maybe that, I know you have to plan makeup a long time in advance, and if this is what they planned for holiday, sorry. I know there's going to be a lot of people who like this and are excited about it. It just doesn't do it for me. There are some new products from Juvia's Place. They have a holiday collection. They have 2 6-pan palettes, again, smaller size. One is more orangey yellow and one is more lavender purple. And then they came out with new lip products. And I was like, everything my 45-year-old dry lips heading into cold season is like craving. They have a lip balm and they have a glow lip balm. Is that what they're called? But they're basically like a squeezy tube of balm, and then they have a twist up kind of sheer lipstick that's probably balmy as well. And those were like, yes, but I definitely want to see swatches before I commit to anything like that. And then there's the other part of me that like, I already have a lot of stuff that's like that. Do I really need any more? But I always love trying a new formula, always. Okay, so I loved this the instant I saw it, and then I reminded myself, you've got a million things like that. So I'm not gonna get it. But the brand is interesting to me. It's Kimchi Beauty. And this is the Chi Chi Super Nude palette. So Kimchi is from RuPaul's Drag Race, a really amazingly fierce queen. And all of the stuff she comes out with has been really interesting, but there's been a lot of unconventional colors that would work really beautifully for drag and not for the 45, a little more conservative makeup wearer that I am. But I saw this and I was like, Kimchi, you are speaking all my love languages and eyeshadows right here. And then I reminded myself that the Too Faced Natural Nudes palette is almost exactly like this. Just, this is like a lot more. And then I reminded myself, remember, smaller palettes, but this one really caught my attention. So my love for smaller palettes really made me take a look at the new holiday palettes from Rare Beauty. These have 6 shades in them and they all look to be extremely metallic. Now, neither of these color stories are really calling to me, and it could be that I have I don't have a creative eyeshadow bone in my body. Maybe that's what it is. But although they're beautiful, I don't know that I would know what to do with these, but they look fantastic. The packaging is A+, but I feel like that smaller, more curated collection of colors is really where we're moving, and that's been my preference for a long time. So these are interesting, but I would definitely feel like this would need to be a companion palette, and for that reason, it's not really for me. All right, Natasha Denona's like mini eyeshadow palette. What is this one called? The Mini Zendo. This one is interesting. It has kind of a mixture of warm and cool tones in it. I like that. I think that's interesting. I'm also really torn because I've never tried any of Natasha Denona's lip products, and these lipsticks look gorgeous. And that highlighter is just like calling me, like, hello, you need me, purchase me. It's been a while since I've picked up a single highlight. I normally get highlights in palettes like in the Hourglass or the Wayne Goss. It's been a while since I've committed to just one. And I did pick up a Natasha Denona highlight when she first debuted highlights. This was, I don't know, several years ago, and I still really like it, and I use it because it was before the Super Glow, so it's definitely less intense and more natural. And the older I get, the more I feel like that's a more attractive look on me. I still do like a blingy bling because, you know, like a bird, I'm attracted to shiny things, but I feel like this would be interesting. I always get caught up looking at Pat McGrath makeup, and here's the problem. Again, not a creative eyeshadow bone in my body, and there's a lot of color here. I have a couple of Pat McGrath. I have a large Mothership palette and the 6-pan kind of mini palette, and I feel like because the mini tends to be more nude in tone, and the other one is the one with the green shade. I forget which one it is, which number it is. It was one of the first 3 she launched. I kind of don't know what to do with it. So although these are beautiful and call out to me, I just don't know that I would know what to do with it, and I wouldn't want to spend Pat McGrath money to have it just sit there and look beautiful. Now the lipsticks really caught my eye because I don't love, but I like her matte trance formula, and I really enjoy her Luxe Trance formula. So these are both matte trance, and the one that caught me was the one with the red and the nude, and I already have both those shades. And the other one was like, well, we'll try something else. And those pinks, they're just not a shade I was wearing. This is like my favorite kind of pink. This is Lisa Eldridge's Skyscraper Rose, where it's really intense and bright and bold. And those, they look a little Barbie pink to me, and that is not what I am excited by. So I think I'm going to pass on all of the Pat McGrath Holiday, but it's just so pretty. There's a new foundation, and it's a stick foundation from Huda Beauty. And I looked at this and I was like, what? Okay. And it says that it's a creamy stick formula that melts into skin for a natural filtered finish. I was like, natural? Ooh, because her other foundation is so full coverage. It's like, you know, if you want to completely change the tone of your skin, you can, because it's just really heavy, and that's not the sort of thing that I go for. And normally, and I could be wrong, but I feel like stick foundations can give more coverage. But this one looks interesting. I don't know if I'm going to instantly go out and buy it because there's no way to color match right now. And, you know, there's no swatching in stores, there's nothing like that. But I do appreciate the fact that there is a significant range of shades, and it's not all kind of like the shades in the middle and a few on either end. It's like a good spectrum of fair, light, medium, and rich. You just kind of go through the spectrum, and I really feel like there's enough here that there's a good chance you're going to find what you're looking for, but I don't know how we're going to do that right now since we're not allowed to swatch. But this definitely piqued my interest, but I already bought this. There's a couple things in here I already bought. And I don't know that this was necessarily like a holiday release, but it really came after the nostalgia in me. This is from ColourPop, and this is their Roll With It kit. And it is 4 roller glosses. I wanted to get the one from their Candyland collection, but it was sold out, and then I kind of like, well, whatever. But when they came out with this set, it really, really kind of piqued my interest. I used to live in roller glosses when I was in grade school and middle school. It was like my favorite thing in the 80s, just like lip gloss. And that was the only makeup item I was allowed to wear. So when I saw these, I was like, yes. And there's a set of 4. They're all really sheer. So there's not going to be a ton of color. I thought, you know what? I'm not going to be able to use all 4 and finish them, but my kids would love them. I'm kind of like their lip gloss dealer. I know that sounds terrible, but they kind of come through my stash. And I'm like, okay, I'm not using this. Would you like this? And when they're out of stuff, I go and buy it, because the last thing I need, my 10-year-old went through and used like half a jar of this. And I was like, that's $20 in a week. And I was like, what are you doing? Are you like putting it like all the way out here like a clown mouth? I don't know. So I buy specific things for them that will still be, you know, glossy and nourishing, age appropriate, because they're 10 and 12. But I understand, you know, the desire to get into your mother's makeup. I totally get it. But I thought it would be fun, you know, to try them and then to be able to give a couple to each of the kids and see what they think. So that's definitely already on its way. Okay, if you haven't heard, I have a huge weakness for glossy.balm.com. And I have a mango balm.com that I'm this close to being finished with. I have 2 backups. I have a mango and a coconut in my kind of cosmetics bin in my linen closet where I keep all of my extras. And I'll tell you, when I saw that they had a new one, this one's fig, I was like, yes. And the idea of it smelling like a wild fig, the kind of peachy color that it had, it looks really pretty. But then I reminded myself, the formula I love. I probably will almost always have one of these on hand, but I tend to prefer the ones that don't look too tinted. So even though the mango is like a really slight kind of peach, when you put it on my lips, you can't tell. I can use it sometimes under the eye, on my cuticles, and it's not bright, because like their cherry one, that's red. That is red. And there's a few others that are more tinted. I think they have like a berry toned one, and those are definitely meant to be for the lips. But this one kind of called to me, and I was like, no. But the person who wants to try them all in me wants me to get it, and then the realist in me goes, if you're only going to use it on your lips, it's not going to be as useful to you, because come winter, it lives on my cuticles, my elbows, any dry patches I have on my face. I use it everywhere. More Kimchi Beauty. Oh, these look so cute. So they have a duo of blushes in a heart compact. I was just like, oh, yes. So this is the Taylor collection, and they're split pan blushes, and they just look adorable. They do really remind me of the heart-shaped blushes from Too Faced. That was a long time ago. Man, I don't remember how long ago that was. It feels like 5 maybe-ish years ago, but they weren't split pan. And the idea of having a duo is really exciting to me. I love being able to, you know, one shade here, one shade here, to give myself some options, or to mix them and to come up with a different shade. Just having that option to have multiple shades in one pan where you can mix to your heart's delight, that really appeals to me. And I saw these. Now, I've been purchasing too much blush recently, and I certainly don't need it, and I probably won't buy it, but it made me go, I recently did a video using the ABH Soft Glam palette, because for holiday this year, they came out with a Soft Glam 2. And it is, again, a smaller palette. I really feel like we're making that transition from like 30 to 40 shades down to, you know, just a small curated, this is exactly what you need. And I already have all of the colors in here in 2 other palettes, because it's a split of the Soft Glam and a couple of shades from the original Norvina palette. But I don't need it. But the person in me who's just like, get rid of the rest and just keep this little tiny baby palette, I did think about it. And I was like, no, utterly wasteful, don't do it. And I did have fun pulling out the original Soft Glam, but I'll tell you, this really did catch my eye. I'm a sucker for a red lipstick, and when I saw this set from YSL, 2 of their Pure Couture lipsticks and 2 of their Rouge Volupté Shine lipsticks, oh, I was just all about it. I wish there were swatches. As I'm kind of thumbing through here, all I could see is this initial picture here, and I want to know what they are. But it looks beautiful. Chances are I have enough YSL. I don't really feel like I need any more. But if I had money to burn, I would buy this in a heartbeat. Probably not going to, but the packaging is fun. I love a bold lip for, you know, fall and winter, any time of year, but especially in fall and winter. This really looked exciting to me. NARS has a new lip product out. This is their Air Matte lip color. What's interesting, and it could be, I don't know a lot about it. I haven't done any research. These are photos from Trend Mood. And don't they kind of look shiny? I was like, matte? I don't know. It says light texture, 10 different colors. And I could definitely see myself either being interested by the shades at the top that are more neutral or the shades kind of towards the bottom that are deeper and more red. I don't know. I'd want to read more about it, but it's one of those where I was like, ooh, wow. And I know I'm talking about a lot of lip products here and you're probably going, I'm not wearing those. I love a lip product and I'm trying to find ways to wear what's comfortable on my lips even while I'm wearing a mask. I know a lot of people are kind of like, I'm just wearing lip balm. You know, you don't really see it because I'm wearing a mask all the time at work, when I'm out shopping, grocery shopping, when I'm getting gas or whatever it is that we're doing, picking up my kids from school. I definitely see that, but since the bulk of my time is spent here in the house with my kids who are distance learning, I really find that wearing a bold lipstick, any lipstick, just makes me feel a little bit more pulled together and a little bit more empowered. So I'm looking at these going like, those look interesting. There's a whole collection of nude lipsticks from Dominique Cosmetics. They also have accompanying lip liners. They look really beautiful, but they're cream lipsticks. And I feel like I kind of have what I need when it comes to nudes and creams, but the lipstick lover in me would like to try it for the formula. Chances are I'm not going to do it, but it did really just like so lovely. All right, I already did it. The Lisa Eldridge like new lipsticks. She is launching new lipsticks. I don't know. They had a pre-sale. I already purchased it. I didn't get all of them. She has created 13 different lipsticks since she first started making lipsticks, and I have 12 of them. There was one shade with her last release last fall that I was like, I just know I am not going to wear that shade. Don't spend the $32 on it. And so I did the same thing here. I picked up the shades that I didn't have. She's also coming out with a lip gloss. And so that's already in my list, like a couple of lip glosses, a lip liner, I got a set, and some new shades. I'm so excited and so looking forward to. And again, me and my lipsticks will not be parted, even when I wear a mask. When I was on Sephora's website, I definitely am looking at this. I know I have a full size right here, and I didn't get this that long ago, but there is a holiday set. It's $29. It's their Dream and Wonder gift set, and it comes with the original berry. It smells kind of like a berry bubblegum to me, and then it comes with their lemon and their choco mint in minis. Yes, and then I thought that I could give each of my girls like a little mini and tell them to make it last. But I love the Laneige lip sleeping mask. That is definitely, I probably won't get it. Maybe I should get it and split it up for my girls for Christmas. Great idea. Several people have asked me whether I'm going to try anything from Rare Beauty, the Selena Gomez line, and the truth is, I have a hard time when people transition from famous person to creating a product. It could be a perfume, it could be a clothing line, it could be a makeup line, and I don't always love it, but I've heard a lot of good things about the brand. And there is a set here. This is the Best of Rare Beauty Lip and Cheek set, and it looks intriguing, and it's only $28. This is one of those things where if I was going to kind of dip my toe in the water, lips and cheeks are kind of like one of my favorite things. This might be what I'd be like, I would try that. So let me know if this sounds like you're curious about it, because I kind of am too. This is one of those things when I saw it, I was like, are you Sephora or are you Claire's? This is the Wild Wishes Multi-Palette Doorbuster, Blockbuster, whatever buster. And it looks like, it literally looks like one of those crazy palettes you'd like create for children to play with that you could get at the toy store or you could get at Claire's. It's $36, and here's the thing, they say it has a value of $179, and I'm like, There is no way when lipstick comes in a little teeny tiny pan and is greasy and you have to apply it with a brush that's only this long or stick your finger in it, is it worth $179? There's no way that value is there. This just seems like the layout seems like it would be hard to get brushes where you need them if you're using a larger face brush. Imagine using a brush this size and trying to get it into one of the bronzers. I don't, maybe it's really huge and the pans are that big, but I kind of doubt it. So I feel like this might be one of those things. I wouldn't buy it at the $36 price, but I wouldn't buy it at all. But if you're looking for something like this where you have a variety of options, I would wait till it goes on sale because they always do after the holidays. This is not exciting to me at all. It was kind of like a joke. I have loved the Briogeo Don't Despair Repair and their Scalp Revival Scalp Scrub for years. The Scalp Scrub especially. I had 2 1-ounce or 1.5-ounce mini jars. Love, love, love. Now the regular tubs are 8 ounces and they're quite large. And they're normally, I think, $40 or $42. And they have a duo. They're both 8 ounces and you get the scalp scrub and the hair mask for $49. And I was like, I don't know. I'm really thinking about this. And I do like Briogeo as a brand and the idea of having kind of like an exfoliation, but for my scalp once a week. Yes. All right. Now, I don't need it because I have it. Where is it? It's right here. The Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow is one of my all-time favorite bronzers and highlighters. And it's usually like $68, $75. I don't know. It's expensive. And it lasts a long time. I feel like the quality is really good. But guess what? This year there's a mini. If you've been wanting to try this product, it's $29 and you get the Sculpt and Highlight. I'm glad that more brands are moving towards making minis. So you don't have to buy the full size. You can see if it works for you, if you like it, and it's the one thing that you reach for all the time. Get the full size next time. But if you just kind of want to dip your toe in the water, I feel like this mini Film Star Bronze and Glow is a great way to start. And I'm hoping that the quality in the mini is the same as the full size. So if you don't know, I love kind of like a glossy balm type of lipstick where there's a hint of tint and it's sheer. Your natural lip color can peek through, but you get a little bit of tint. And RMS Beauty has their Mini Kiss of Color lip balm set. And I was like, yes, because those lip balms from Pat McGrath, those are beautiful, but they're really expensive. And I like the idea of getting a mini. So the set is $25 and you get 5. There's a clear and then there are 4 different shades. This really intrigues me. This might end up at my house. So moving on to Ulta, and this is when I was like, again, are we a like beauty company or are we Claire's? There is a beauty piñata for $20. And I'm sure that on the inside of that really cute pink fluffy piñata are like little baby samples. And they are giving you a glitter eyeshadow, pressed pigment, a glitter eyeliner, gloss, lip oil, lip tint, a lip mask, a jelly highlighter, a bouncy blush, and a facial mist. And it must be a facial mist that's like this size, like 3 squirts and it's gone. I don't know. They didn't even also, when I swiped to see, like there were 2 photos of it, one of it in its box and one of it just sitting there in a white background. They didn't even show me the size of what was back there. So I don't know. This just kind of made me go like, things like that bother me for the holidays. Years and years ago, I always used to love the holidays because I used to get one of those big buxom sets where you got the lip polishes and the lip creams. They have another one this year. It's $39 and it's the Ultimate Lip Party. But here you're getting 6 glosses and 2 liners. I like that this year they're including, have they done it in years previous? They're including mini-sized liners because I feel like that's really helpful. And I feel like these shades are probably ones that people in a wide variety of skin tones would be able to use. It's definitely not something I'm picking up. I do like, and I do have some of these, but I just find I wouldn't be able to go through 6 in a year. And the formula is not calling to me enough to go, I really need that. Like the Lisa Eldridge lipsticks. Another formula that I love and have had tons of in the past is from Clinique. It's the Chubette set. It's their Chubby Minis. I remember falling in love with their Chubby lip balms, lip glosses, when they first came out more than a decade ago, I was devoted. And I had every single shade they made, and then they came out with the Chubby Intense, and then I got all of those. I really think they're really fantastic. They tick all the boxes for me. They're comfortable, they're sheer, they're easy to reapply, and if you're using the intense ones, they're comfortable, they're creamy, they're easy to reapply, and you get full opacity with them. I really, really love these products. And so this idea of having like all of them, probably not all of them, but a ton of them, I really like that. But then I remind myself, I already have such a large lip collection. There's no way I could get through this. If they had like a mini set of 5, like their 5 most popular shades, that would be on my list. There's a lot of other stuff out there for holiday. There's a ton of stuff. I was looking to see if they had any of the holiday sets from Charlotte Tilbury on Beautylicious website. I didn't see any of that. Maybe it's not there yet. But I normally love looking to see if there's any Charlotte Tilbury sets that Sephora's not carrying that other retailers do, because I like Charlotte Tilbury. It's kind of like one of the brands where she puts something out and I'm like, and is it good? Do I need it? I get stuff way too frequently at a really high price tag from Charlotte. But I've been trying to kind of take a step back, really take inventory of what I have, use what I have, and only get things that are really going to fill that spot where I don't have anything else like this in my collection. And or try a new formulation I've never tried before. Like if there's a new brand, sometimes I like to do that. There is a lot out there for holiday. There's a lot that I haven't touched on yet, and I do feel like we're gonna get more holiday coming down the pipeline. As I'm recording this, it's the 15th of October, so I really feel like there's definitely gonna be more, but I think the majority of it has already come out, or at least, you know, here are the new things that we have coming at you. Let me know what sort of things are interesting to you. Let me know if there are holiday sets that I didn't mention that you have your eye on, that you're hoping you're going to put on your wish list that somebody can get you for one of the holidays, or whether they're the sort of things that you know there's somebody in your life who would love this Briogeo set, or would love this Laneige set, or who would love this, you know, lipstick set from. Let me know what those are in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being subscribed. Have an incredible day, and I will see you again soon. Bye.